own advice on how strongly you work, and stop if anything gets a bit too much. Take a rest in between. Don't push yourself too far. I mean, it's not going to be excruciating, but we're trying to build up a bit of strength in this class. So obviously we progress from week to week. And stand with your feet hip distance apart and just get into your nice standing space. Pressing the feet down, which activates the inner thighs. Pressing the feet down, feeling of drawing the shins forward slightly. So not drawing them back, because drawing them back you could hyper-extend your knees. You don't want to do that. So just even if it's a thought process, it also affects the lumbar when you draw the shins forward, even if it's only in your mind. Try it if you like. Extend the knees and feel how that arches the back. So if you think of drawing the shins forward, even if they don't come forward, it's a sort of energetic change, but there is a minute physical change. Also, you feel more connection with the pelvic bowl when you think about drawing the shins forward. It has an impact on lots of different things, the inner thighs. Dropping the belly back, pressing those feet through the floor. That's all you're doing, is pressing the feet through the floor. Lifting up in the upper body, and again an energetic way, so not this kind of sticking the chest out and shoulders back, but rising up from the feet all the way through the 33 vertebrae, which start with the fused vertebrae of the sacrum, and obviously the coccyx is the bottom one. So rising up from that, keeping the engagement with the feet, nice and tall, open chest. And just take a few breaths and arrive in your space. Soft shoulders, open chest area, soft shoulders, soft neck. Just doing this for me is work. Pressing the feet down, drawing the shins forward, it's work. Keeping that connection with the earth. Drawing the hands together, pressing the hands together so that you feel the elbows are opening out, keeping the connection with the feet. Bring the hands to above your head, above your crown chakra, stretch them up. You can't see my fingertips, but I'm just stretching up, making my body long. If I go back any further, you can see me all, but I look a bit small then, if that can be a thing. Breathing out. Stretch. Now keep the connection with your feet. That is work. Yeah? Keep the connection with your feet and bring the hands into the heart. Maintain that connection and maintain the shins coming forward. Just strengthen the muscles around the shins. Feel how it affects here. Yeah? The outer hips. Breathing in, come up. Stretch right through all of your 33 vertebral bodies. Lots of them, making the spine work in every direction, and open out. Open out. Draw the hands in. And one more time, we're just going to bring the energy up. I'm still taking my upper body work quite slowly because my injury is much better, but it's still a little bit painful. Now, I want you to press the hands together and bring the palms to the ceiling and press up through your body. Lengthen through the sides. Make sure the arms are going back as much as you can. Now, you will tend to lose the connection with the feet here. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my nose. Don't lose the connection with the feet as you stretch through the palms, as the palms are going up towards the ceiling. Try and maintain that connection. Stretch it up. Now you're going to breathe in here, and as you breathe out, you're coming to the left. So you're pushing your hips right, and don't go too deep first of all. You don't want to sort of cause a little spasm in the ribs. Just stretching out, finding your way. Stretch out through the arms, don't let them collapse. Breathe in. And the other way, stretch. See that nice extension. Keep the hips going left. It's quite strong. Take your time, breathe in. And shake it out. Oh, yeah, get rid of any tension. Shrug the shoulders. Yeah, get rid of any effort. Okay? We're going to breathe in slowly and come up onto our toes. So we rise up onto the toes as we stretch the hands up. Stretch a little bit more than you think you can. You're practically on your toes, not on the balls of the feet. Now wherever you are in your breath cycle, breathe in. Breathe out, you're slowly descending, but you're not letting the heels come down before you get the hands down. Really slowly, just to calm your nervous system down. And they land at the same time. We're doing that 3 more times. Breathing in, you almost float up and you push the air, so there's some activity in the arms. Push the air, then the hands turn around. And you can bring them to prayer pose if that's easy for you, but if it's not, keep the arms open. Now take another breath in and extend higher, making those calves really strong. Now breathe out. This is a balance, so your mind is concentrating. It doesn't matter if you wobble. Concentrating and bringing everything back slowly. Feel the aliveness in your fingertips, feel the aliveness in your body. Breathe in deeply, a count of about 6 to 8. Breathing in. All the way up. Higher as you get to the sort of top of your stretch, higher. Now breathing out and keep it slow. Try not to speed it up. Keep on your toes, then the heels descend a little. Feel the descent, feel the descent. All the way to the floor. And we try again. Float up like you're about to fly off, like one of those lovely little fairies in the Disney cartoons. They don't rush around, they sort of float up first. And still higher, come on. Higher, 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 then. No panic, you're coming down. You don't have to be ballerina. Slowly, 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 the heels come towards the floor and the hands come towards the legs. Now, open the legs a little bit more, turn the palms out, close the eyes. Notice. Just notice the aliveness of your body. Notice if the mind feels a little bit calmer. Notice if it's easier to step into your space. And I mean your internal space, your internal realm. Good. We're going to come up a couple of more times. It's slightly different. I'm going to just use the neural pathways in the brain a bit more and tighten up those connections. Yeah, we can all do with a bit of that. So please rise up, breathing in. Breathing out, just drop the right arm to about shoulder height. Palm is down, keep steady, keep breathing. You might wobble a bit, I'll wobble because I'm talking and doing lots of different things. Palm comes up, I breathe in. Stretch now, don't panic, don't think you have to come down. Breathing out, bring the palm down and stretch to shoulder level. Thinking of things helps you stay there longer, you see. Breathing in, we're doing just one more on the other side, you're still on your feet, tiptoes. Breathe out. Bring the right arm down, left arm is stretching up as high as it can. Palm comes up, you bring it up. This is the last round, you're coming down soon. You're breathing out, palm down. You're breathing in, palm up. Now wait, your feet might be getting tired, but they're getting stronger. Up to the top, breathing out, and come all the way down. And shake out your poor old feet, because they've been doing lots of work. And you want to release the ankle a little bit now, so please stand onto your left foot and raise your right knee, and it doesn't have to come too high, however you feel comfortable, and just some rotations with the ankle, one way, and try not to grip the floor with the toes. Try to place the foot flat on the floor so you don't get into a habit of gripping with the toes in order to keep your balance, and let it go down. And just close your eyes and notice the difference between the right leg and the left leg. In my experience, my right leg seems really long. My left leg, in my mind, feels really short. Maybe it's true in reality as well, I don't know. Could be. So, stepping onto your right foot, and see if you can place the whole foot on the floor. You might need a tiny bend in the knee. I don't tend to bend my knees because I'm okay, I think. Bend them a little bit. And then just rotate the ankle. And you're going one way, and you're going the other way, and you're really tall. Your chest is open, your shoulders are down, loads of room between those shoulders and the ears. And you're soft in the belly, and you're strong in the back. Good. And just shake out your legs. We're just going to do a little bit of shaking. Now, shaking in a class can feel a bit mad, because you think, what the hell is she doing? It's not in our culture to make a show of ourselves like that. But you're in your own home, so I'll go mad with the shaking today. Yes, we're going to shake off stress. We're going to shake off cortisol. We're going to shake off anxiety and tension and burden and weariness. And you'll see the animal kingdom shaking a lot. It's to do with them getting rid of nasty hormones that build up in the system if they're always in a state of stress. And we are certainly, in our culture, always in a state of stress, at one level or another. So shake out the hands. Shake out the hands. Shake out the elbows. Shake out the shoulders. Give yourself a really good shake. Shake out the knees. Shake out everything you can. Shake out the jaw. Make a noise if you like. Shake the head. Shake it all around, all around, all around the energy space. The space that is your energy around you within about 3 foot, or the space that other people invade, with their nonsense, with their anxiety, with their stress, with their anger, with their impatience, their intolerance, their biases, their prejudice. Get rid of it. You don't need it. All the way down, all the way down, all the way around, behind you. Clear it up. Turn around and clear it up. Clear it up and gather it all in. Gather it all in. All of it. All of it. Be wild with it. Nobody's looking. Everyone's looking at me, so you can laugh at me if you like. Bring it in and shh. Whoosh it out. Whoosh it out. It's not useful. Get rid of it. You don't need it. And come into your nice, energized, stress-filled body. It's all stress gone now. I'm going to take a drink. And I'd like you to come. We're going to build up now. We're going to do some halves and salutations. I want to get the body really fluid. Bend your knees at all times if you feel you're still a bit stiff. I feel a bit less stiff now, but bend your knees. Do what you need to do to make things accessible for you. We're just going to start with halves and salutes, and I'm going to stand on the side so you can just see me. So, feet hip distance apart. Pressing into the floor, remembering that it's handy to bring the shins forward. And I know when I'm doing this right, because I did have a habit of, when people told me to stand straight, I had a habit of lengthening the back of my knees so much and pulling them back, as opposed to lifting them up in my brain, lifting my kneecaps up and bringing my shins forward, which has a totally different effect on my lumbar and the rest of my lower body. Okay, so we're breathing in and we're breathing out by releasing the hips, bend the knees a little bit and stretching out. Now I mentioned 33 vertebrae, didn't I? And the ones we're normally concerned with are the 5 lumbar, it's 12 thoracic, yes, I think it's
no, 7 lumbar, 12 thoracic, and I think it's 5 cervical. And we only use part of the spine, so keep breathing and lengthening. Using all of the spine, breathe out, come down. You're going to curl up because we haven't done a lot of warm-up work for the back, so you're going to curl up. Bend your knees deeply, press through the feet. Press through the feet like you're trying to press through to the earth. This will give you the power to come up without hurting the back. Good. Breathing in, come up. Now think about softening those hips, soften the knees, and you're coming forward. So you're stretching and reaching forward. That thing where the crown comes forward, somebody's pulling you, and you come down. All the way down. Now you're curling up. Press the feet through the floor. Press them through the floor. Breathe in and uncurl. And just take a moment. We're not at boot camp. It's slow but strong. So we don't have to move fast, but we move slowly and mindfully, building strength. Raise up the fingers. Stretch through the whole of the spine. Now soften the knees. You're going to flex the hips because you're bending them. You're coming forward. So the butt is going back and you are coming as far forward, making your back as flat as you can. Then you're coming down. So it's not just coming up and down in a half-arsed sun salute. You're working on it. Again, roll up. Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Just take a moment. Just take a moment. We're going to go a little bit further, okay? So this time we're breathing in. We're coming up. We're not going flying down to the ground. We're not. We're taking our time. We bend the knees. We soften the hips. We come forward like somebody's pulling us across the floor. We come down. Then we breathe in and we're going to come halfway. So you can straighten legs here, but bring shins forward. Place hands on shins if you like, but don't lock the shins back. Don't do this thing where you lock them back and the knees are hyperextending. That's not going to help. You need to try and build strength here. So press onto the shins, lengthen the arms, open the shoulders. Breathe in. Now breathe out and see if you can pull the belly back. Pull it right back and drop the crown to the floor. So breathe in here. Breathe out and pull the tummy back as though it's going right back through your spine, and you will sink further. One more time like that. Breathing in. Breathe out. Bring that tummy back and you will come further. Now you're coming straight up, so bend the knees, press the feet through the floor, bring the arms up. This is hard work, you're coming up with a straight back, so press the feet into the floor for some traction on the floor, rebound, breathing in and come up. And we're going to do that another twice. So you're working slowly and strongly. Breathing in here. Bring the arms up. You can do a gentle back bend if you like to. That's up to you. Breathing out, you are reaching forward. You're not reaching down. Lengthen the whole of the spine. Don't just use part of your spine. All the way to the floor. Hands on the shins. Breathe in. Keep the shins forward, even as though you lift your kneecaps. It's possible to have straight legs. Breathe out. Belly goes back. Now breathe in here. Look forward with hands on shins again. Lengthen. Breathe out. Pull the tummy back towards your spine as you get closer to your legs. Chest on the thighs. Last time. This time pressing into the shins. And breathing out. Pull it back. That tummy, get it out of the way. And bring yourself down. Now you're going to stay down like a raggy doll, so bend the legs if you like. One at a time. Make sure they're hip distance, not too close, not too wide. Just bend the knees, letting the hamstrings lengthen slowly. Calves behind the knees lengthen. Now we're going to do a little twist here, so bend the knees deeply if this is a challenge for you. We're just going to creep the hands as far right as we can, and don't go behind, don't go too far. Okay, we're just stretching, and come back. And come to the other side. And come back. Now bend those knees as deep as you can. Sit back as though you're sitting on a toilet or a chair. I don't know why that came to my head, but it did, sorry. Press the feet into the floor. Breathe in. Press the feet into the floor. You must press the feet into the floor. Keep the back straight, open the chest. Don't have to dip too far. Use your feet, not your knee joints. Feet, feet, feet. Breathe in, come up, and open. Okay, take a sip of water before we go to the next round. Okay, I know I haven't had my Weetabix. I was just sort of being so careful with my practice because when I fell, I hurt myself, and now I feel we need to be strong to face this world. That's the nonsense that's going on. And if we feel physically strong and our bodies feel capable, we can, you know, be a little bit more confident about what's happening. Okay, this time we're going a little bit further. There's always choices, okay? You can always come to rest. You can always come onto all fours if you don't want to do a full sun salutation. Breathing in. Up you come. Back bend if you want. You don't have to do back bend, okay? Breathing out, come forward, all the way down. Breathing in, look forward. Breathing out, bend your knees deeply so you can bring right foot back, left foot back. Come into your first Meruasana, mountain pose. Feet hip distance. You can bend the knees, stick the butt up. Press away from those hands, press away from the fingers. Don't think about wrists. My wrists are barely holding any weight. It's all through the front of my fingers, pushing the mat away. Bend the knees, get the butt up, high as you can. Come forward into high plank. Now don't be a baby about it, you don't be here long, so press out, high plank. Then come onto the knees. And then come on to child pose. And just take a moment. Just take a moment to extend the spine. Really nice extension. My bottom doesn't get to my heels for the first few, and maybe yours doesn't either. Don't worry about it. Just take your nice child pose, enjoy it. I'm not going to say enjoy it, it won't last long, because you know we do things slowly. What was I reading a quote the other day? I'm going to put it up. It's Confucius. I think it's about the wisdom of going slowly but not stopping. So I thought that's brilliant for the practice I teach. So I'm going to put that up for you guys. That can be our motto. Hands out nice and long. And stretch up the spine. Drop the head. Really nice stretch here. Breathe in. Look forward. And drag those hands forward so you come into all fours. And we're just going to do a little bit of stretching for the spine in this position. And I think you can just shake the hips. That always sort of comes naturally to me, wanting to move my hips one way or the other. I want you to breathe in and lift your right leg. I want you to breathe out and bring it to the right knee, right elbow. Breathe in, stretch, look forward, hips down. Breathe out, knee to elbow. Breathe in one more time. And then out to the elbow. Breathe in one more time. And bring it up to your nose and squeeze the belly in. And one more time. And bring the knee down. Left, breathe in, stretch it out. Body is forward, head is forward. Breathe out to the left elbow. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out, left. Breathe in, stretch. Breathe out, left. Breathe in here, stretch it back. Breathe out, bring it to the nose, whatever you can reach. Breathe out, breathe in, stretch back, and knees back. And please come back into child pose, and please bring your hands to face upwards, the palms face upwards. Take a bit of a break for the wrists. Good. We are working on the core. We're just firing up the belly, the Agni, the Manipura chakra, that place of digestion, but that place where we hold the fire in our belly, the place that gives us courage sometimes, or the place we feel fear. Coming up to kneeling. If you can't kneel, you know what to do. Put stuff behind your bottom. We are tucking the toes. We're not sitting back on the heels, don't worry, okay? We're coming up into easy camel or strasana. Please press the thighs forward. So you're squeezing your glutes a bit. Yep, you don't have to consciously squeeze them. It tends to happen. You're up on your toes. Hips are forward. Chest is open. Just bring your hands behind. So my hands are going to point up, but your hands can point down, or they can be on the side, whichever one is suitable for you today. And just a few breaths here. Please don't look up or back. It's fine to keep your chin in, the throat root lock, pressing the chest forward, pressing the hips forward, keeping the thighs engaged by squeezing them. Squeeze them. You can feel the quads fire up. Elbows coming as though they're coming behind. Don't worry if the belly lifts a bit here, that's fine. Now you're going to lift one arm up, right arm comes up, and back down. Keep forward, left arm comes up, and back down. Now see if you can press yourself forward enough to feel the stability. Squeeze the thighs to come up with both arms. Maybe you can bring the hands to the crown. Maybe you can bring the back of the hands to the crown. Stretch open that chest here. Keep the hips forward. Keep pushing the thighs forward. Squeeze them so you are robust. You are safe. Bring them up and let them come back down and come into nice child pose. Just take a moment. Take a moment here. Breathe in, look forward. Bring yourself into chest. I'm going to come back on the mat because I'm not sure where you can see me properly. You're going to come onto chest, chin. So breathe in, be tall on your hands. Breathe out, bend the elbows. Chest, chin. Come on, use your strength. Toes tucked, bum is still up, chest on the floor. Keep breathing, don't let it go. Breathe in, come forward. Now we're just doing a tiny baby cobra, nothing much. You can do floating cobra if you like. Yeah, floating cobra. Breathe in here, breathe out, come down. Now, just take a quick rest before we go to the next part because it can be quite strong. Open up your legs, just take crocodile for a moment. Head onto the hands, let the body rest. Right, okay, so we are going to come up into floating cobra. Now you can just come up 3 times with the upper body first. So it's the legs stay long, they stay flat on the floor. Keep them on the floor if you can. Okay, so the hands are coming just maybe either side of the head this way. You're going to breathe in, fill the belly, float the cobra. It doesn't have to come high. Breathing out, come down. This is going to strengthen your back. It also works on the whole of the core. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time like this. Breathe in. See if you can come higher. Press the feet into the floor and breathing out. Take a break. Take a break. Press the hands into the floor. Tuck the toes. Come up into your mountain pose. So if you have to come to knees before you come up, that's fine. Whatever you like. We're going to do 3 Bhastrika breaths right here. Breathing in. Breathe out. Really whoosh from the abdomen. Breathing in. Breathing in. Now, see if you can bring the right foot closer to the left. Breathe in here. Lift the right leg up as high as you can. Just as high as you can. Breathing out, you're going to come to the elbow. Okay? toes. So you're coming forward with the weight. It's like one-legged plank. Breathing in, lift it high as you can, fingertips pushing away. Breathing out. If you can't do it from this position, come onto your knees and do it like that again. Breathing in, bring the foot down, high plank, drop the knees. Chest and chin. Breathe in, Cobra. Now you can come into a high Cobra if you like to. If you don't, come down low. Tuck the toes up to downward facing dog. Take a breath. Use your downward facing dog as a rest pose if you can. My mat's slippy. I'm going to get a new mat. I don't like this one. Left foot into right. Breathe in. Lift it up as high as you can. Breathe out. You're bringing the weight forward. Your knees coming to the outside left elbow. Breathe in. Stick it up. Come onto your knees if this is too challenging. Breathe out to the left. Breathe in. Out. Shifting the weight. Breathe in. To the nose. Breathe in. Foot comes down. Down to your knees. And take a nice child pose. As I say, those backward movements to the elbow can be done from all fours if it's a bit too much from plank. Enjoy. Good. Take a sip of water if you need it. Okay? Breathe in here. Tuck the toes. Come up into your nice mountain pose and bring your hands close to your feet. You're going to bend the knees, drop the head. You're just going to hang here for a minute. You're just going to really let the weight of the arms and head give you a kind of dangle pose. Let the energy come back, calm down. Press the feet into the floor, really press them, come back into your lovely chair pose. Come on, press the feet, get lower, lower with the hips, up with the body, lower with the hips. Come on, sit right back, breathe in, push up, and open out. I'm taking a drink before the next round. Hopefully you're a bit warmer. What's this? Let me see. Somebody telling me something? Okay. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so take a drink. As we go a little bit further, hopefully you're okay. This is how we build up our strength. So, coming to the front of your mat. Again, hip distance apart. Feel that you're awake, you're alive. Please breathe in. Keep your hips forward. Keep them as forward as you can. There will be some turn. Breathe out. You're going to twist to the right and open your arms. See if you can look behind. Nice twist for the spine. Nice twist for the spine. Bring your palms up. Breathe in. Come back. Breathe out. Open to the left. Keeping your arms at shoulder height, and see if you can keep the hips facing forward, because you want to twist your spine a bit. Breathing in, up you come, open out. This time I'm going to ask you to breathe in and link your fingers. I'm linking my fingers together and pushing my palms to the ceiling. Okay, I'll come a bit more central. So push up as high as you can with your palms. Arms are along the ears, feet are pressing into that floor. Do not lose the connection with the feet on the floor. Don't lock out your knees. Keep your shins coming forward. This will really strengthen your legs. You can feel it. I can feel it working. Breathing in. Breathe out to the left. Stretch now. Hips go left, hips go right. Arms go left. Stretch. Head can look down. Really stretch. Open. Breathe in. And drop the arms. Shake them out, because that can be quite strong work. Breathe in here. Palms go to the ceiling, stretch through them.
Breathe out, come to the right with the arms, the left with the hips. Now come on, stretch through the arms. Don't do this. Stretch. Open the chest, almost to the ceiling. Breathe in, come up, and open the arms. Shake out for another round of sun salutation, but it's not a full salutation. We're breaking it down with the specific aim of working with the whole core. This is not just your six pack, the whole core, okay? So let's try the next round. Breathing in, up you come. Now breathing out, you come forward, right? You don't just come down, you come forward, you make the spine work, and you come down to the floor. You breathe in, you look forward. You step back with the left foot, you step up with the right foot, and you're coming into high plank. We're going to hold for a while, probably about a minute. So press those fingers into the floor, press the thumb, the forefinger, the middle finger, bring the weight forward, don't cheat. If you have to put knees down, put them down and just bring the body forward. This is still work. Stretch out if you can, press into the floor, press up, belly is up. Don't let it hang. Calm mind, just breathe. Press into the floor. Stop at any time you like. Don't overdo it. There we go. Breathe in here. Now from here, if you can, breathe in, up you come. Downward facing dog. Woo! Good, good. Drop your knees. Come into child pose, take a break. Stretch out now, even longer than you usually do. Maybe you can really stretch the arms, give the shoulders a good stretch. Or maybe you want to wrap the hands around the feet. That's fine. Do that if you like to. See if you can get the bum on the heels with the head on the floor. Not so easy. Okay, you're coming to camel again. If your knees are sore, put something. Now people who know they shouldn't throw their head back, and I know there's somebody that knows this, don't do it. Tuck your toes. Hips are forward. Hips are forward. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs. Squeeze them. Feel robust. Feel that you are really solid from the pelvis down. Your back is safe. Your toes are tucked. We're going to put the right hand on the heel if we can. Yeah, with the chest still forward. It might have to come to the thigh. It might have to come to the calf. Wherever you can reach. Breathe in here. Now you can either keep your chin down for those who don't like to throw their head back, or you can press the hips forward, look up, press them forward, open up those quads, open up and have a nice back bend. Now push forward, you're safe here if you keep the hips forward, the thighs squeezed. Don't have any tension in the back, it's a minor back bend. Now you're going to breathe in and come up. Good, so come back down to recover. Let the blood settle, because some people find that challenging. If you have low blood pressure, it might not be the practice for you. You come back to the previous one. Keep your eyes open. Feel the effects of the practice. Tuck your toes. Tuck your toes. So again, you start off, and we don't rush. I see these practices in classes, and I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I'm not saying anything like that, but I see them in classes where they rush into these camel poses and they don't set it up, and it can lead to back injury. So please press the feet into the floor, press the thighs and the hips forward, squeeze the thighs. This is where your strength is here for your core. Squeeze the thighs, it will activate your core. Then you can put the left hand back on the heel if it's good for you. If not, you can keep it on the small of the back. It's up to you. Chest is not going to the side, it's forward, because it's a back bend. Breathe in, and if you want to bring your head back, you can, you don't have to. Press the hips forward, open up the quads, breathe, don't panic. Going backward sometimes panics people. Keep calm, you're safe, trust your body. Now to come up, you breathe in, come up. Flat the feet and take a counter pose.
take your nice child pose. Stretch it out. You'll notice that you need to stretch out the lower back. Breathe. Good. Let it settle. Look forward. Tuck the toes. Up you come. Lovely, beautiful mountain pose. See if you can get the heels to the floor, or if you can encourage them to the floor. Wrap the upper arms around. Press through the fingers, not through the wrists, the fingers. Head comes down, you're looking between your legs. Now, I want you to bring the right foot to the left. Lift the right foot, lift it right up, high as you can. Now bring it towards the front of the mat. Now I have small arms. It doesn't work for me to bring it through no matter how much I practice, right? It just does not happen. So I'm going to bring mine to the side and then I move it over. Perfectly fine. If you've got nice long arms and you can get straight through, please do. I can with blocks under my hands, but I don't want blocks here. So now, my back toe is engaged with the floor. My front foot is engaged with the floor. I'm coming up to my knee. Press through the back foot, guys. Press through the back foot so as though the heel is coming. You're in a high runner's lunge or crescent lunge. Now let the shoulders drop down. Let the weight drop down. Weight of the arms. Press through the back. Press through the front foot. Don't press into your knee. Press the foot. Squeeze the thighs. Bring the arms up. Stretch. Be strong. Breathe out. Bring them back. Chest opens. Breathe in. They come up. Come on, strong. Breathe out. Goddess arms. Breathe in. Up you come. Breathe out. You come down. Now you can put your back foot flat now. Put it flat. Front knee is still bent. Press into the feet. Come up for your warrior one. Warrior two. Arms open. Arm is open. Okay, now I'm going to have to turn around to face you because I want you to come into a forward bend. So you're coming to, I'm not sure which side you're coming to now because I'm totally confused with sides. But I want you to come to a wide foot, wide-legged position. You should be nice and warm. Yes. Okay, I'm going crazy because I'm sweating like mad here. My hair's going like, remember that man on bread? You're probably all too young to remember. I'm between the snow queen and the dad on bread with my hair these days. It gets worse every day. Press the feet into the floor. Breathing in, open up. Now remember what we say about coming forward, not down. Pressing the feet in. Pressing the pelvis back. Use your feet, not your knees. Stretch out. Stretch. Somebody's pulling you. They're pulling you so much. Keep the weight of the hips back, otherwise you might topple. Hips are back. Then the hands land. I'm not heading directly for the floor. Takes me a long time to warm up for that, so bring the hands just under your face. Let the head hang. Elbows bent a bit. Good. Maybe bring the left hand on the floor. Open up to the right. Twisting the body, not the hips. Twisting the spine. Breathing out, come back here. And breathing in, come to the left. Or you can look up, look back, or you can look down. Bring it all the way back. Catch the ankles, the shins, the knees, the calves, and bend the elbows slightly. Look forward, stretch. Now, I've had someone fall in a class where they came so far forward, right? So you need to weight the pelvis back. The crown comes forward, then you can drop it down. Breathe in here. Breathe out, belly back, closer to the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out, belly back, squeeze the thighs. You come closer to the ground. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out, belly back, closer to the ground. Breathe in, look forward. Now place the hands on the hips, or you might need to bend your knees depending on your body, because I'm not there, can't see if you're struggling. Hands on the hips here, please. Long back, breathe in. And you jolly well come. So we're just going to do the lunge on the other side. So I'm going to shake out my legs. Hope you're all okay. Hope you're all okay. So this time, we're going back with the left foot. So breathing in, open up. And breathing out. Please stretch forward to come down. Don't just go up and down. Stretch it out. Come down. Breathing in, look forward. Breathing out, come back with your left foot. Come back with your right foot. Just take a moment there, no need to rush through vinyasa or anything. I don't teach vinyasa class. Heels down. Press away from those fingers. The more you press away, the more you can stretch your spine. Lift the knee caps, not pressing the knees back. Think of the thighs going back, the belly going to the thighs. You're going to lift up your left leg, nice and long and strong. You're going to come forward as though you can get it through the middle. Now, some of you will be able to get it through the middle from here. My body is just not built that way. So I have to take the outside place and I have to bring it into the middle. Some people can bring it right through the middle. I will demonstrate that one day with blocks. We'll do a session on that. Okay, so front knee bent, back toes pressing down. Come on up, crescent lunge. But let the hands come to the knee first to steady you. Keeping the knee over the ankle, back leg is strong, beautifully strong. No one's going to shake you. Squeeze those thighs. If you feel anything like I'm going to wobble, press the front foot, squeeze the thighs, breathing in and breathing out. Strong in the back leg, strong in the front foot. Breathing in, open, goddess. Breathing in, open for your goddess. Last time, in, and bring it all the way down. Place your hands on the floor. Maybe you can bring the leg back. I want you to come to your knees. I want you to come to child pose. Come to child pose. Take a breath. Enjoy the feeling of the body opening. Enjoy the strength you're building. Things you thought, no, I can't do that, or maybe you can do it, or maybe you think, well, I'm almost there. Wherever you are in your journey is exactly where you're meant to be, and that couldn't be more true. Okay? That really couldn't be more true. Okay, one more camel pose before we go into some plank work again. Okay, and then we'll come to the floor. So, tucking the toes. I'm going to come back with both hands this time, but you can choose your way, okay? So I'm going to go one arm at a time. So I'm making sure that I'm squeezing my thighs, I'm making sure that my toes are tucked. Unless you have a practice that allows you to have flat feet, because I know some people who practice and we practice a lot. So if you have that, that's fine, but I'm demonstrating this one. So you make sure that you're squeezing your quads, your glutes they are squeezing. They're squeezing naturally, actually. You don't have to think about that. There's a lot to think about. So think about squeezing the front in between your thighs. The quads are coming forward. They're stacked, but it feels as though they're coming forward. Hips are forward as much as you can. Hips are forward. And you want to keep the chin in initially. Yeah, you want to keep that in to give stability to the upper back as well. You don't want to open up and think, oh God, I heard that. Keep the chin in. Left hand goes down, so you can either choose to do this, yeah, breathe in here to come up, and then swap, do the other. So you're breathing out to go down, stretching, keep the hips forward, don't let them collapse. And you might not come all the way down, you might have your hands on your lower back. We'll do this a few times. And this way. Now I'm ready, I feel myself ready to come back and put both hands back, okay? But that might not be you. It wasn't me last week when I had my injury, I can tell you. So both hands are coming back, my chest is coming up, my hips are forward. They have to be forward.
The head can look up or back. Press the hips forward, keep breathing, no panicking. Few breaths. Now to come up, you don't panic. You lift up one arm, you breathe in, and you bring yourself up. Okay, so any questions about this after, you can text me or phone me or whatever. Okay, and let the blood pressure settle, because it'll give you a bit of a oxygen boost, and if you're low blood pressure you might feel it. Okay, so come down and rest. Stretch out the back. Really stretch. Good. We're going to do one more plank posture with a hold. And it's a low plank. And you have a choice. You can either come with your arms like this, like it would be in Sphinx, or you can come with your hands that would be like almost preparation for headstand. So the hands are in a little basket. Now, because the little fingers are pressing down, I tend to bring my little fingers on the inside. Yeah, I bring them on the, so they're like that, like cat's cradle, and the little fingers would be on the outside, and then I bring mine inside. So I'm giving myself shoulder distance between my arms. So to do that, I fold my arms. I fold my arms so I know it's the distance between my shoulders, and that's quite safe. So come down onto the floor, guys, and come all the way down. And just make sure you're happy with where your arms are. As I say, they can be like this. I find that more challenging actually for my shoulders, but that might be where you want to be. So if you're here, all you're going to do is make sure you're lined up properly, elbows in front of the shoulders a little bit. You're going to tuck up, you're going to bring your hand forward, your belly up, and this is your low plank. Okay? Other people might want to do the hand thing. Bring their fingers inside as though they're preparing for a headstand. Okay? And I can't teach headstand online. I did used to teach it in some of my classes at the end, but it's not a posture I'm going to teach online. You have to be with people. So, and then I'm going to just push into my feet a minute to get myself a little bit high so I know my position is right. And then I'm coming forward. And forward. I'm pressing into my wrists, my forearms. I'm coming forward with my strength. Forward with my head. It's just 30 seconds. Keep the belly up. Squeeze the belly. If it's too much for the arms, come down or try high plank again. Nice straight line. Keep the belly up. Keep breathing. Push the wrists, the sides of the wrists and the forearm into the floor. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Don't go like this. Keep them away. And you can rest. Woo! Stretch out the arms. And we're coming onto our back. And if you have a block, that would be good. If you don't worry about it. So, coming onto our back. Just let the weight settle onto the floor. And probably you think, thank God we're here. We do have some more work to do. So as you're on your back, your tailbone is making your back arch. So, as you breathe in, press the tailbone down, and as you breathe out, put the hips forward and up, so the lower back is onto the floor. This is how I would like you to practice your core work, yeah? Your core work. I don't want you to practice using your back. We're just going to do a couple of leg lifts to warm up. Nice long legs. I want you to engage the left leg so it's long and strong, and breathe in. Bring the right one up. It's only 90 degrees, okay? Breathing out, you press it out and you lengthen it. If you can lengthen it and keep the belly in, please. We did some of these last week. I know I felt it afterwards. Breathing in. And breathing out. Press out through those toes. Keep the belly lovely and flat. Keep the back flat. The belly is using its strength. Breathing in. And breathing out. and relax. Just want to fire up the core a little bit. Nice long right leg, left leg, breathe in, all the way in, and out. Using every movement as a purposeful, mindful movement, not just thinking, oh, this is easy, I can calm down here. No, let's use the last 10 minutes of our strength work wisely. I'm bringing it up again, breathe in, and breathe out. Push, 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 push. And bring the knees into the chest, please. And just rock back and forth, releasing your belly, releasing your lower back. Good. So, we're going to bring the feet on the floor with the knees pointing up and the arms alongside. Right, so this is, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First of all, we do without the block, okay? So, we're going to bring the knees in as much as we can. We're going to straighten up. And then we're pressing into the floor. And we're bringing the legs out, legs out, legs out. Back is not arching, the belly is in. We're going to do at least 6 of those. But we're doing them in 2 sets of 3. Okay? Because it's quite strong. But it's not beyond you. If you managed last week, you should be fine. But just make sure you keep your back into the floor. So let's do that practice again. Breathe in, press the tailbone. Make the arch, breathe out. Hips come up to the ceiling. Lengthening the lower back, making sure it's safe into the floor. So we do our knee lifts now. So breathing in, into the chest. This is still an in-breath as you straighten. Now press the hands down, press the legs out, squeeze. Bring them out and down. Floating down, but you're not collapsing. Don't let the back arch when it gets to the crunch point for you. All the way down, breathe in. In-breath extends. Out-breath now. Bring the belly back on your out-breath. Stretch it out. Use your strength of your core, not the vertebrae. One last time, bring it in. Stretch it up and bring it out. Stretch, push through the feet, push. Press the hands into the floor, lengthen, lengthen. Ah. Release. Release, 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 release. I couldn't remember if I did it. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, if you have got something, I'm trying to think the best place to put the block. Is this the best place? Yeah, maybe. So if you have got a block or something, you could either put between your thighs. It might work better for you between your thighs, because I want you to squeeze it. Actually, maybe that's the thing to do. Yes, Linda, be clear. So either a cushion, you might have a Pilates ball, one of those funny squishy things, or you might have a block or a book or something you can squeeze between your thighs. If you have nothing, imagine there's something between your thighs, okay? And yeah, don't get excited. I just mean something that you can press against, okay? So enjoy yourselves with this last 3. Be nice to me, be grateful, I'm thinking of you. Breathing in, stretch it up. And breathing out, push. Now squeeze. I'm really squeezing this block now. This is where I'm squeezing. Woo! All the way down. Okay, and the block gets there first, so I have to adjust. Breathing in. I think one of those balls is better. This block is hard to hold on to. Breathing out. Squeeze now. Squeeze those sides like you're squeezing something to death. Oh, squeeze it. All the way down. Keep the back long. Last one. Breathe in. Last one, come on, make the effort. Please me. Squeeze all the way down, squeeze it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Until you get to the floor. Ah, let go. Enjoy. Good. Okay, we're gonna loosen off the core now so that you're not hobbling around for the next 3 days. But there's something I do want you to do. Just going to bring the legs up, and I just want you to push the hands into the thighs
and the thighs into the hands, and just lengthen the back. This will lengthen your back. Press the thighs into the hands into the back. So it gives you some nice relief on your back. It's really yummy. Bring your hands out, guys, to either side, along like a T shape. Palms are down. Breathe in here. Breathe out. I want you to just twist with the weight of your knees, the force of gravity to the left. Be careful with your back, do it slowly. Maybe you can get the feet, the knees on the floor. Maybe something stays up, but try and rest the knees there. Breathe in here. Breathe out and pull that tummy back as much as you can, and notice you can twist a bit more without doing anything else. Shoulders are on the floor, okay? Breathe in here. Breathe out and just pull your tummy back. You can look to the right. One more time, breathing in. One more time, breathing out, and actively pulling it back and noticing what it does to your body. Breathe in, come to the center point, and breathe out, come to the right. And at first time, because we haven't done that much twisting, we've done a bit, you might think, ugh. But just allow it to land. Allow your head to turn to the left. Let the palms face down. Gives you a bit more stability. Because it is quite a deep twist, yeah? And the legs are heavy. The higher up the legs are, the deeper the twist. So breathe in here. Please breathe out and draw the belly back. So you twist more. Makes more room. Breathing in. Breathing out. Trying to get the left knee over the right just by the breath. One last time. Breathe in. And gently breathe out. Wonderful. Breathe in, bring the knees back. Bring the hands to the knees, please. Let the knees fall away and let just the hands hold on to the knees. So it's as though if you let the hands go, the knees would go. Yeah, so it's just letting the knees pull against the hands and the hands pull against the knees. Soften your shoulders back. Breathe in here. Breathe out, draw the belly back to your spine as you draw your knees up. Twice more. Breathe in, let it drop away. Breathe out, squeeze all the breath. Draw them right in as much as you can. Breathe in and let the knees drop away. Last time. Great. Please straighten out along the floor and just bring the soles of the feet together for a moment and the knees dropping out. So you're in a reclined Baddha Konasana. Don't worry about the knees getting to the floor. I just want to give your hips, your groins, just a little stretch here. So just press the feet together and the knees coming out. Try and get a sense that the knees are very heavy and they're drawing you to the floor. We're just going to hold this for a minute before we go into Shavasana. Close your eyes. They may not move at all, but if you can, on your exhalation, engage a focus of release in the hips, a softening in the hips. They may open a bit more, but don't force it. And take up your Shavasana, please, whichever way suits you to relax. Maybe a long body with the feet and the legs rolling out, the
Arms rolling out, so your shoulders are really engaged with the floor. The shoulder blades are really, you don't want them with the palms down. Just open them out so the shoulders are engaged. Head nice and poised. Close the eyes. And allow yourself to completely relax. So that the mind doesn't wander on a journey, you can use the breath as an anchor to keep you focused but relaxed. Or you might want to use the focus on the sensations that you feel in your body. That can help. Allowing yourself to feel the glow of your practice. Letting the breath return to normal. Noticing the warmth in the body, but now calm, now quiet, no more physical work. Creating the pathways for balance. So the adrenals can calm down, not always in a state of fight or flight, not always living on the edge of anxiety and stress, not always thinking about what if, what's going to happen, what do I do now, just bringing homeostasis into the body, feeling of balance, building strength so that you can cope with what the world throws at you, resilience, letting the resilience and strength sink into your body and mind, knowing that you are powerful, that you are determined to live your own best life, not according to anybody else's agenda. That all that nonsense is their issue, not yours. To thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. And then all will be well. With the next inhalation, please draw the knees to the chest. Just easing your back, maybe rocking back and forth or rocking side to side, whatever seems to be what you need. Maybe rotating the knees. Bringing a sense of ease into the body. Now stretch out the body with the hands behind and the legs in front, and stretch from the fingers to the toes. Breathe in And then on the out breath, actively stretch the fingers away from the toes. Do that a couple of times just to activate the body for your day. And when you're ready, please turn over onto your right or left side, whichever comes naturally to you. Take a few moments. And when you feel you are ready, with your eyes closed, come to a seated position just to bless and honor our practice together. Because it is a real honor for me to practice with you. It's a real honor to be sharing yoga. And it's a blessing to be able to have this kind of supportive practice during any time in our lives. Doesn't mean it's only for bad times. It's a very joyous practice. But of course it can be helpful when we are going through transitions, when we're going through challenges and changes in life. Your yoga can give you balance, help you be clear in your mind, make the right decisions, not to do things in a knee-jerk reaction. So it goes way beyond our physical core work today. That's just part of getting the body strong in order to be more conscious and reflective, to go inside. Draw your hands to your heart. I would like to finish the practice with 3 Oms. You know the primordial sound of the universe. You know the effect it has on the vibrations on the body. You can listen or you can join in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Last round in. Bow your head in honor of yourself, the divine in you, and the divine in others. That is there beyond your form, beyond any problems, beyond any stress. What you are is always there. Thank you. Namaste, my friends. Not sure if Helen Smith is practicing with me. She sometimes does, but if you are Helen, have happy birthday. I saw on Facebook you're having a birthday, so that's really nice. And I will be back on Monday. I am going to share with you in the next week some ideas I have for workshops and courses, particularly something I'm studying at the moment with Dr. Ananda. I have studied it before, the work of Yantra, which is the importance of numbers in our lives. It's not numerology. There are elements of numerology in there, but it's not about that. It's about life path, birth path, and how significant numbers are, and how that can help us as a tool be more aware of our tendencies and aware of the tendencies of the people around us. And I'm really excited about it because it's brilliant work and I've enjoyed it very much. So hope I will share it with you. So have a lovely day, and yeah, look, nice and flushed. No facials. So get on the yoga mat and give yourself a nice spa day. Okay, bye bye. See you soon, guys. Bye bye.